Bojo Jayak, Nijinaginwa. So today I want to talk a little bit about VTA independent form. VTA verbs are, technical term is transitive animate. Basically, it's an animate person or being interacting with another animate person or being. So like I see him, he sees me, they see us. But it can also be animate in the sense of something that's an animate object. For example, like I put down sema, or I'm picking up a pipe. The car is animate, so like I'm turning on the car. So it doesn't always have to be a person, but an animate being or an animate object. So these ones are a little hard for people to wrap their heads around because they've gotten so used to the basic form, which is like namaji, gamaji, maji, namajiman, gamajiman, gamajim, and then majik, that 7 sequence kind of format that you have with VAI verbs. And with these VTAs, they're a little confusing because, for example, anytime you or you all is mentioned, the G is going to be actually at the front of the sentence. Naturally, you want to say, you in your mind, you're thinking, oh, if it has a G at the front, it means the G is the one doing the action. So in this sense, the one that's seeing the person. But that's not always the case with these. Anytime, again, it doesn't matter if it's you see him or her, gawab ma. You see him or her, gawab ma. Gawab muck, now it's he or she sees you, but yet the G is still up front. The G is still up front because of this hierarchy right here. And in this hierarchy, you or you all is the most important actor in this sequence of VTA independent. The next most important one is neen or I or me. And then ween, he or she, and then weenwa, they, or ninan, us, but not you, ginan, us all. So in the sequence, gawab ma, you see him. So if we look at this chart up here, the you see him, so the G is more important, the geen's more important, so the G starts at gawab ma. This next one, he or she sees you, okay, he or she sees you, gawab muck. Well, we come up here again, you is more important than he or she, which is back down here, so the G starts it, gawab muck. He or she sees you, gawab muck. Now down here, the next one, gawab magok, they see you, gawab magok. Same thing, we look at this chart, they see you, they, or weenwa is way at the end, and the G, the geen or the you, and the geenwa, the you all is at the front. So it's going to start with a G, gawab magok. They see you, gawab magok. Gawab mak, you see them, gawab mak. Again, in this hierarchy, you or you all is more important than weenwa, they, so the G is what's going to start out, gawab mak. Gawab mawak, you all see them, gawab mawak. Now with this one, it's you all, and the difference here is really just this wa. This wall right here is really the difference in that. But again, you all, geen and geenwa, are the top of the hierarchy chart. So the G is going to end up in the front, and the K and the K and the they, in this sense, end up the back, gawab mawak. So you all see them. Gawab mawa, you all see him or her, gawab mawa. Again, the you all is more important than the ween for the he or she, so the G starts it out. Again, these are confusing in that way for a lot of people. But if you kind of understand this hierarchy system, it does make it a little more clear. The other thing I can suggest is kind of studying patterns that are similar. So I'm going to do a couple videos here talking about how you and you all are very similar and why you should study them together, why he and they is similar, so you should study those together. And then the I and the we's are similar, study those together. And then the I can be studied with the you if you want, but because they're somewhat similar. The main thing here is just to be patient with yourself, and you're going to have to drill yourself on this particular pattern. There's like 34 possible combinations, where before with VAI verbs or the maji type form, namaji, gamaji, there's only 7 total forms: I, you, he or she, we but not you, we all, you all, they. With this, you have I to you to they, he to, you have a lot more forms. So here's kind of in a nutshell one reason that it operates this way. Another thing that we're going to talk about in a later video is how a lot of times when you see how it changes from A to E, it's almost like it's starting to go this direction. So it's like from he or she sees you, from they see you. Again, because it's an E, so it's kind of heading in that direction. But when it's that A, kawab ma, it's like it's going that way. You see him or her. Kawab mak. You see them. Kawab mawak. Again, it's an A, so it's going that direction. You all see them. Kawab mawa. Again, it's an A, so it's going that direction. Okay. Aha, bamamia.